Hey everybody, Ethan here with Standing Stone, and thank you for being part of the online course. We got Hex here, we're ready for the next video. This is going to be fetching off, you can fetch my hand? Fetching off the table, and then we'll kind of see where this session progresses to. He's making really good progress, but before we kick into this, I want to make sure and mention, at the bottom of each lesson, you get the opportunity to schedule calls. That is huge in your ability to move through things. I'm going to see stuff that you don't even know is a thing, and I'm going to be able to help to guide you in the process of that's what you need to be doing, push a little bit, take a little bit of time off. All of those things are going to help you and your dog to be the most successful that you can. So at the bottom of each lesson, schedule your calls, try and do them weekly. Now, we're going to move right into his fetch work today. Anytime we do sessions, I recommend a handful of reps. Now, some people take this too far. They go, I need warm-up reps, and then they'll spend 5 or 10 minutes doing warm-ups. No, literally reps being, it needs to be more than one so that it's in the plural category, but just so that you've equaled the ability to use the S. I'm just saying 2 or 3 reps, guys. That's all we need. Okay, so we've got him toe hitched up. We're working with this guy. We're going to go fetch. Good boy. Need to keep him back. He doesn't need to crowd me. Fetch. Good. Because we're going to be working to that table here. Fetch. Good. Good boy. All right, let's see here. Working all the way down to the table. Fetch. Good. It's kind of hard to pick some of these up off the table. Fetch. Good boy. He's trying. I need to get my hand out of there. Good. Fetch. Good. All right. So what we're going to do, there you go. Hold. Good boy. We're going to start moving into multiple different objects here. He held all of these things. He did well with that. He likes this one. Fetch. So this will be a brand new ask, but we're basically fetching the other one off the table. Come on. Changing our pressure just a little bit. You know what? Let's take a half step back here. This would be a better way to start that. Good. You can hold this when we move into new objects. Now, let's go ahead and fetch this. Hey, fetch. Good. You see the change there, folks? It was just, that was, again, this is where having somebody watching you, me not trying to educate, can help make this process go a little bit quicker. Sometimes you miss stuff, and it's good to have someone watching you. You should be filming your own sessions and watching them back, but ideally we can fix the problems in real time that fast. Good. Let's go ahead and fetch another one here. Fetch. Good. Now you should be able to work through this pretty quickly. We've already worked all the way to the table. Fetch. No. Fetch. He applied more pressure on his own there. And that's something you also need to watch when they start pulling back. They're going to put more pressure than you want. So you can give to it a little bit, but it's a feathering process. It's a finesse process. Fetch. Fetch. I want to control exactly how much is there. Fetch. Good. I can tell you already, is going to become fairly reliant on my hand. Fetch. So I've got to work away from that pretty quickly here. Fetch. Come on. Fetch. Good. Hold. Here. There you go. Move him. Allows him to reset. Good boy. Fetch. Right here. Fetch. Good boy. All right. Fetch. Good. And that, folks, I would call the perfect place to stop. We made good progress. Fetched off the table. Okay. Then we moved to a new object. This was an object he'd already worked on holding, and we actually found a little bit of a pro tip, if you will. Have them hold those new objects before you ask them to fetch them. It's going to make that process easier. And then we're able to work that to where he's basically fetching it off the table. We're going to progress this over a session or two. We'll work through all of the different objects. He will be able to work from here all the way down, and then we'll be working like I was kind of doing with my hand there, slowly moving it away, it being kind of hovering, and then putting a long string is important. putting less and less of our emphasis on having to be right here working with them and things coming directly out of our hand. Then birds. That would be our next steps. So I'm going to be working with him 2 to 3 sessions, I would guess, that we will be fetching, and then we'll be ready for the bird session next time you see us. Thanks, guys, for watching. This is Hex, the guy with the big gun. We'll see you in the next video.